welcome to NJ Cali Gardner family. I am your host, NJ Cali Gardner. Along with me today is little NJ, and we would love to share how we feed our blueberry bushes. So come tag along with us, guys. So before we get started, I would first like to say, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can get updates on when we post our videos. Remember, we schedule our videos for Tuesday and Saturday. So how do we feed our blueberries? Well, when we first purchased our blueberries, we didn't purchase them in a 2-gallon or 5-gallon containers from our local nurseries. We purchased in a sleeve, okay? And the first blueberry we ever purchased was the Sunshine Blue that you may not can see really that clear over here. That's a compact variety. The second blueberry of choice 2 years ago was the Misty Blue. And with the Misty Blue, we also have purchased the O'Neill variety, which is a sweet variety. Although we lost that variety to a heat wave at that year, 2018. So, actually 2019, I'm sorry. However, both have done quite well since we have had them. One of the ways you can feed your blueberries is by granular feed, using compost tea, earthworm tea. Third choice is using your compost, food scraps, and then a fourth way is basically using coffee grinds. Use coffee grinds. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do all of that right now. So this is the sleeve we purchased it. I'm gonna put it over here. So how do you feed? Check him out, y'all. He going in now. He going in. He has something to say, y'all. So as he's talking, I'm going to demonstrate how to actually feed your blueberries. Okay. First of all, you want to use an acidic soil, okay, like a Xeris rhododendron that love for acid-loving plants. And so you want your pH to be at least a balance of a 4.5 to a 5.5 pH with growing your blueberries and even including citrus. Okay, now we are growing blueberries that does well in our climate, in our zone 9B, Central Valley of California. There are so many different varieties, guys. There is the Sunshine Blue, the Misty, the O'Neill, the Jubilee, the South Moon, the Sharp. It's so many varieties, guys, that we have, all due to because of one lady in the early 1900s named Elizabeth White, a native of New Jersey, my hometown, my home state. And because of her and her curiosity and wanting to grow blueberries that didn't intertwine with harvesting cranberries, where she lived and farmed. She farmed cranberries, and she noticed basically that there was a wild blueberry that was growing in her family's farm, and she wanted to basically not have to compete with harvesting her cranberries and her family's blueberries at the same time. And then from there, and the experiment that she did, she ended up basically took like a long time until like 1916. She was around 20 years old when she really got interested in cultivating blueberries. But it took so long to get the right contender, and in 1916 they came up with one that would do well from New Jersey all the way down to the south of Florida. However, we do know that Michigan is the #1 state of producing large amount of blueberries, and then New Jersey is the second. But because of her dedication, we have all these different varieties. That's a little known fact for y'all. Just want to get that out there to y'all. However, we're going to go ahead and just show you guys how we feed our blueberries. One way on the cheap is taking your food scraps, like I showed you before, where we've basically fertilize our fruit trees and citrus. This is the same way. You can do the same thing, okay? And I'm going to dig here a hole in this, get it dug very well. Okay, like so. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get close so you can actually see what I'm doing. So, hold on for a second. Now, guys, so hopefully you can hear me very well. As you can see that we have our whole dug, our food scraps here. This is a great way to feed your blueberries. And so all I'm going to do now, I have used coffee grinds, guys. Okay, remember that used coffee grinds is a great way to feed your blueberries, even your citrus. Coffee grinds have a nitrogen of a 1.45. Okay, and all you want to do now is just cover it back up. Okay, like so. And then another way how we're going to feed our blueberries, we're going to spread that coffee grind. And I didn't dig a bigger hole, but that's okay. This is still good. We're going to spread the coffee grinds. Okay, that I'm a coffee drinker. Use coffee grinds around the perimeter here. And if you want to do like a little this, a little that. Okay, and then another way we're going to take almost a cup full of our fertilizer, fruit tree fertilizer, and you're supposed to use 2 cups, okay? All right, 2 cups because they like to eat. They're greedy. Blueberries are greedy as well, not just your blackberries and raspberries. Okay. Now what we're gonna do now? Go ahead and just scrape it in, and that's okay. You get some of that food scraps, dug up. We're using our cultivator here to just scratch it all in. Okay. Let me just dig a hole a little bit. Yeah, you had a lot to say, sir. Little NJ has a lot to say today. Scratch it in, guys, real good. Okay, we want to scratch it in real good. Okay, as much as possible. Okay. And another way, very quickly, I want to show you. We're going to take our coffee that we got left over and give it a drink. And that's just in case you don't have any product at all. If you're a coffee drinker, you can use your leftover coffee and just feed it that way. And I'm gonna take these redwood pine branches from the redwood tree that Mother Nature gave us as a mulch. Okay, and then because pine needles are great and acidic for blueberries and blueberries and citrus, I'm gonna cover it up a little bit, just like an inch or 2, not so much. And you could break this from branches up too, by the way, guys. So don't be alarmed. I'm just gonna lay it like this, like so. And this mulch helps to keep the soil moist because blueberries love moist soil. All right. Move my shovel here, a little handy dandy shovel, and that's all she wrote. And this what we have fed today is our Misty Blue blueberry. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do the next one. Be right back. All right, guys. So the last blueberry that we're going to feed is our Sunshine Blue. Okay. I just wanted to mention very quickly that each blueberry species has a different taste to it. Not all blueberries are tart and not all blueberries are sweet. So depending on the variety you choose, may give you sweet blueberry or tart. This Sunshine Blue here we had for 3 years, and this blueberry is small, and it is actually a sweet but tart flavor. Our Misty Blue is basically a sweet blueberry, but not extremely sweet like the O'Neill. This here is a compact bush. The Misty Blue, it becomes vigorous, about 3 to 5 feet tall or even more. So in height, so in width as well. So what I'm going to do is just spread the fertilizer around the base, okay, as instructed. And remember, blueberries at least need a cup to 2 cups of fertilizer. And what I'm going to do now is just scratch it all in. And my soil is already moist. It's all because we layer our blueberries with wood chips. You can also use fine bark if you want, but which is great for blueberries. Fine bark, pine needles, or either wood chips. They love a moist soil, but don't like soggy roots. Okay. It is said that blueberries love to be in contained, so that's why a lot of individuals grow blueberries in this generation now in containers instead of always in the ground, like we always do for centuries. However, you can grow blueberries in containers or in the ground as long as you have some type of acidity. And if you're going to grow in the ground, make sure that you use a acidic soil amendment, or use soil sulfate, or use cotton meal to get to acidify your soil, or peat moss. But before you do any of that, when growing in the ground or even in containers, especially in the ground, you want to go ahead and test your soil pH first. Okay. So as we are scratching it in, we are then going to go ahead later and place our wood chips in. And this is all she wrote, guys. But little NJ and I want to say thank you all for watching. We want to say thank you to every new subscriber who subscribed to our channel, commented, liked, and shared our videos. We want to say thank you, and until next time, we will see you guys in the next one. See you later.